How do you think people perceive you and this idea?
I think they're generally supportive. They think that I'm a little bit obsessed. There are lots of predictions that machines heavier than air would never fly. There's a lot of naysayers on anything that hasn't been demonstrated yet. My name is Louis Michaud. I'm the inventor of this atmospheric vortex engine. We don't like to use the word tornado because it scares people, but basically what it does produce is a tornado, and well, why would you want to do it? Because tornadoes are destructive. But what I have realized is that there's a potential of using that process for producing energy. A large hurricane produces more energy than all the electricity we produce in a year. So if you could produce a number of small tornadoes, then effectively we could produce our electricity without producing any greenhouse gas. Nature is doing stuff all the time, and machines take advantage of that. When you think of tornadoes, for example, Mother Nature does it all on its own without any help from us. What could it do if we were trying to help it and use the energy that it produces? Sarnia is a petrochemical city, and I've worked for 25 years here at Imperial Oil, which is an oil company, and did this as a complete sideline until I retired.
Probably in the couple of years after we were married, it started.
This is a very early prototype of a vortex producer that I built back in the 70s.
He was spending a lot of nights awake thinking of this and churning these ideas out.
I do spend a few hours a day at least on this, and probably think about it half the night type of thing. So that's a fire whirl.
I could ask him questions, and I don't know if he really caught on what I was talking about because he was so concentrated on whatever he was reading. So I should have taken advantage of this more.
I'm not the first one on this, by the way. There was a French engineer in the 40s. He suggested a device for producing a vortex. But if you present this type of idea to the Department of Energy, they got thousands of ideas. And so somebody's got to believe. To produce a vortex, you need two things. You need warm air, which has the potential of being buoyant as it rises, and you also have to give that air rotation. I call this a 1 meter prototype. It's a little bit more than 1 meter, actually. It's the biggest indoor prototype that we've made. For the Lambton College project, we received from Breakout Labs a research grant, $300,000. Basically, it's funded by Peter Thiel, the founder of PayPal. That allowed us to build the prototype at Lambton. The way it works is we put in some heat in the bottom and have warm air enter an upper chamber tangentially. And as it converges towards the center, it forms a vortex. And the idea would be to use the pressure reduction at the base of that vortex to drive a turbine and produce power.
How did it look?
I've seen more stronger rotation than this, but it's fine. I've had considerable difficulties, and I was hoping we will be able to produce a vortex every day, and we're not able to do that, of course. I think the fact that we were able to produce a vortex at all at Lambton was significant. But it's only a start. Many people who have realized the potential of this process have ended up suffering and somewhat in poverty because of their obsession with it. I've been able to get a good livelihood as working as an engineer, and in a way it's been interesting. It's been interesting for me. The reason I stuck with it is because I thought it had the potential of solving an important problem for us on Earth here, and I still believe that it really does.
Do you ever have doubts?
No, I don't have doubts. I'm not discouraged that it could be done. I don't know if I'll be the one that'll do it. I'm very proud of what I've been able to get on this, and if I can contribute something to our clean energy future, I think that no matter what happens, I'll die thinking that I have.